All right, so remember, this is the car wash detailer. As you can see today, we're not open for car washing, but we have 2 details lined up. This is a car that we previously coated. It's going to be a maintenance wash. I am going to ask him if he does want to do something with the inside. This customer booked the appointment online, so I have to call him and give him a price. When I do give people prices, I'm going to see if he wants to polish the car. If he wants to polish it, I'll discount the interior a little bit. So stick around and you'll see the condition of the inside and see what we could do with both of these cars. All right, so because we have a car wash, we're using the Central Vacs. We're gonna prep the car before it goes into the car wash. That's what Eric's doing over here. So we're gonna do a quick vacuum, work on the motor back here, get it washed, and then start the detailing in the front. So like I said, these vacuums are really powerful, better than obviously the rigid. So we're gonna do as much as we can vacuuming here. And then once we put it in the front, I'll start working on the inside. I'll use my other vac. So it's really good that we have this set up here. It just helps us a lot. So I'm using 2 different types of cleaner, one for the rims. Eric's doing the inside barrels. And then we're gonna use a different cleaner for the rubber. Right in your face, dude. Yep. All right, so we're doing the maintenance wash on the Camaro. We got it washed, we got it dried, and you can see what happened on about this section of the car. This car, the reason the customer ceramic coated it is he lives in a condo and he doesn't have a garage. So it looked like he parked by a sprinkler, which tells me half the car has these iron buildup. You can see it on the glass over here. So I'm just gonna take a video, I'm gonna send it to the customer. What we would have to do is basically take it down, polish it, prep it, and recoat the areas that we're gonna do. So mainly the fender, the hood, the trunk, and this section right here. All right, so I texted the customer. Actually, I ended up calling him and gave him a price to fix just the areas that have that water damage. Ideally, it's not the best practice to just take down the area that's bad and recoat it. You would kind of want to do the whole car. But I gave him a price for just fixing the areas that were bad, and unfortunately, he doesn't want to do it. So realistically, the work we do here, I know it's not the right thing to do, so we're gonna go ahead and just do it for him anyway. My goal is to just use a micro cut pad and the micro cut polish by Kosh, hopefully not removing the coating, but removing the water spots. I'll test it when it's done, see how it goes, but unfortunately sometimes the customer doesn't always go for it. Even though I know it's the right practice, I'm just gonna do it for him. All right, so we just finished the Camaro. Like I said, you can't win them all. They can't all be great. So we just took care of it, complimentary. He's a good customer and I know he'll be back. So he'll be very happy when he sees the car. All right, so this is how I do the door. Just gonna do this real quick. First thing I'm gonna do, get it a little wet. Okay, I'm gonna spray it down. I'm using Polestar by Kosh. Now I'm gonna use my detail brush just for the edges. Then I'm gonna come with my Scotch, fold it. All right, so you notice when I'm wiping, there's a little residue. What I'm gonna do is I'll give it as best as a wipe as I can, hit it with air in the crevices. Be careful with the speaker vent, never close, go pause. And then what I do is I switch my towels to a clean one. So now I can give it a final wipe to make sure there's no residue left over. And that's it. So Eric is finishing up the outside. He's got one more panel. Beautiful job. I'm all done on the inside with the exception of shampooing. So I'm just letting my cleaner work into the rugs before I start shampooing. But then I'm just gonna dress up the vinyl and plastic a little bit. All right, so the customer's here waiting. I'm about to pull it out. It's all touched up. It's all done, as you can see. So I hope you enjoyed this video and definitely subscribe.